Okay, how's everybody doing? So this is going to be a quick little update on where I'm at right now and the next procedure or process I'm going to be moving into so I can get a little more done on this module A now. So what I need to do is I need to basically move the barge slip, like shelve it for a bit because it's just getting damaged, right? Because now I got to reach into the back here. Yes, I can move it on and off, but you still need it in place to establish track mergers, getting all the angles right. So when I get these curved turnouts built, like there's no room to spare on my radiuses because I'm trying to get them as prototypical as I can and as wide as I can. So I need every inch so nothing gets fixed quite yet. And there's no point in me doing any more work on the barge slip, which is pretty much done, minus the details on the ramp head, the kiosk, which I already snapped off already. One side, like that's broke, so I tore the other one off the other side. I was so frustrated. And I knew too. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I went and mounted them anyway. And sure enough, I broke them anyway. And then, of course, I'm not putting these lamp standards on here because I know what'll happen. They'll get snapped off, right? This is different because this just pops off. It just sits here. But while I'm positioning this and working around it, it's just going to get damaged. So what I need to do is just put it aside, and then I'm going to do all the road bed. I got to lay down the 3/8 ply. This is just 1/4 inch. It's temporary. It's an offcut from the river surface. And then I'm going to build a big warehouse flat that goes along this backdrop wall, just like the prototype. There's going to be tree armatures I'm going to build there. Then there's a turnout in the midsection here on this track. And then there's these turnouts right here. This one's built, the one against the backdrop over there, so I can get this whole approach and curvature into Module B established. So that's where I'm at right now. So right now I'm building turnouts, as you can see. Okay. And then once I get that done and all the track laid out and tested, then I can go revisit the barge slip again and finish up the details that are required here. So that's where I'm at right now. So if you don't see any content uploading, it means I'm elbow deep with other stuff right now. Plus I've been really busy too, like this summer, and then with the heat wave and everything else, it's been really tough. Like I'm really surprised that I even got this far, like in what, 2 months, 3 months, all the bench work, right? Got all the bench work done, lighting, the barge slip, which had to be built because the barge slip determines the modeling, the artistic license and composition of the suspended barge slip with enough of the pylon showing the water surface, the bench height. This dictates, once this was all established visually, this dictates the rest of the layout in terms of track elevation, because there won't be any grade. It'll be all flat switching, right? It's a shelf layout. There's no point in having a grade on the shelf layout, and there's no point in having a angled barge slip with cars rolling off the end and trains going bumpity bump. My initial plan was to have it completely level, as you see here now, so everything runs smoothly. If I can't have a smooth running layout, I'm not interested. I'll just make everything static. I won't run anything. So yeah, that's important, right? It's important for any model railroad. If you don't have good track work, then it's no fun, no joy, right? So that's my next phase, is doing this track work back here along with the big warehouse flat and the tree armatures, shoreline, and get a nice white canvas ready for paint. And then I'll move into paint stage. I'm not going to bounce back and forth and do this, paint this half-baked model, and then rebuild over there, and then do some ballot. Like, I'm not going to do it that way. I have a system, so I'm going to stick to that. I just want to keep you in the loop there and let you know what's going on. And then I'll throw in the odd tutorial like the building flat here. And then maybe just a short clip on the making of these turnouts. Just how I do frogs and points, which is just a short little clip. So that's where I'm at right now. And hopefully like now that the heat wave is over, which was brutal, it's still really humid here. It's just one of the ugliest summers I've ever had up here in Vancouver, anyway, in terms of heat. But so then I can pull out my shop tools and start cutting and sawing wood again, right? You know what I mean? And then get that out of the way. I want to get that out of the way before, well, I want to get that all out of the way this month if I can. But I got to go back to school. I got to take a course coming up this weekend, so I won't be doing any work there. So, and then I'll be back at her again. Okay. So thanks to all my new subscribers, those that have signed on. You know, feel free to follow along. You know, it's a really, really exciting build for me, and it's kind of neat actually. Documenting it, because you know it's not every day that you get to do something like this, like in your life. I just have a really good point or chapter in my life that allows me to do this, so I just want to share it with everyone. Okay, so thanks a lot for tuning in. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next upload.